Hi, so today we're going to talk about San Isidro because it's May 15th. We've got a couple of interesting survey questions this week. One from Rocky Balson to talk about statues in Madrid. This is very visual, something we really need to be there to explain this and that. And we had another one from Tatoga Holmes asking about architecture in unique architecture in Madrid, and that's a fantastic one. We might do it in a future video. It might be a bit too visual, but at any rate, today is May 15th and it's San Isidro, who is our patron saint here in Madrid, which is a big party, and it's a holiday, it's a local holiday, so everything's closed except some restaurants and what have you. But today, obviously, due to the pandemic, everything's closed. So San Isidro was born around 1082. Died in 1172. So this comes right after the Al-Andalus occupation of Madrid. They moved further south, and so it's part of a medieval time when Madrid was a prosperous medieval town. But we still need our heroes. We still need our legends. We still need something to believe in. And so San Isidro fits very well into that narrative. He's a unique fellow, 6 feet tall, which is unique in Spain. Maybe not so much today, although it's still fairly unique. But back in the day, 6 feet in Spain is rare. And he has about 438 miracles to his name, credited during his life, and after his life he continues doing miracles. He was San Isidro Labrador. So Labrador, like the name of the dog, Labrador, is a peasant, is someone that works on the plow in the ground for agriculture. And his wife, Santa Maria de la Cabeza, has also been canonized, also very, very famous, but not our patron saint, sorry. That would be the Almudena, and maybe we'll talk about her some other day. At any rate, San Isidro Labrador, he's a peasant. He works for the Vargas family. The Vargas family, very powerful, very rich Madrid family. The massive landowners up until the Renaissance. In fact, and we've talked about this briefly on one of our previous videos, they owned what is today known as the Casa de Campo, this massive forest, massive piece of land. And Philip II, when he made Madrid the capital in 1561, bought that land from the Vargas family to make it into his hunting ground. So you can imagine how big that area is. At any rate, so the Vargas family owned more land than just what's today the Casa de Campo, and that's where Isidro worked. One day, Mr. Vargas showed up, and it was hot, very dry in Madrid. Madrid is the highest capital in Europe, so it gets very dry. And Mr. Vargas shows up, and it says to San Isidro Labrador, says, I wish we had some water. It's so dry and so hot. And Isidro goes to his canteen, to his water bottle, and it's empty. And he takes a rock and a stick, and he hits it on the ground, and voila, there's water. Madrid used to have a lot of water sources, underground water sources. In fact, the ancient Arabic name for Madrid, Mayrit, means underground water sources. So Madrid was a fantastic city for that. So it's fairly easy to get water anyway. So there's water, springs up. They both drink to their heart's content. On that source, on that fountain, years later we build a chapel. And that's where we went when we went to where we would go today if we didn't have a pandemic to celebrate. We'd go to the fountain, we'd drink the water. The water is miraculous. It has cured kings throughout history. The chapel was destroyed during the Civil War, 1936 to 1939, but they've rebuilt it, and people still go there on the 15th of May. There's sweets, they're rosquillas. There's 3 types of sweets: las tontas, las listas, and las francesas. Basically, it's like a hard, dry donut. It's very good. And then that's the dumb ones, las tontas. Las listas have a bit of maybe cream, dried cream, have some lemon, very good. And then the French fancy has almonds, so those are very good. And we don't know a lot about what happened to Isidro after he died. He was buried next to Vargas's house. There's a chapel, there's a church, there's a fantastic church, San Andres. Apparently it then got moved around a bit because he was buried. He was a peasant, so he wasn't buried in a coffin or anything. Then once he became a saint, he was transferred to different places. He was in the cathedral. We've never had a cathedral until recently, but San Isidro was our cathedral. It wasn't really a cathedral. They hid him there in the walls during the Civil War. Then they got him out of there after the Civil War. I mean, by now, who knows whose remains those are. But that's how we like it in Madrid. Everything's very mysterious. Another thing that would be happening right now on May 15th would be, there would be fantastic bullfights in Madrid. I had booked to go to a few of them this year. It's not going to be, obviously. The whole bullfighting season is I think been cancelled due to the pandemic. And there's also a verbena, a street party in Las Vistillas, which is an area of Madrid we visit when we walk around, and we can dance the chotis. The chotis is the traditional Madrid dance. It's a very unique dance. People dress up in the local costumes, which is a bit of a hound's tooth kind of thing with their caps and a kerchief, and the women dress in very nice long dresses with manton de Manila from the Philippines, silk. So it's a big party. So that's San Isidro. That's a little bit some facts about San Isidro today. And so happy day of San Isidro. Hope you enjoyed this video. Tune in again next week. Thank you very much. Bye bye.